Sorrels, the unemployed alcoholic. Give it up one time for Ryan, I guess. Wow, there are a lot of people here. This is great on a Monday night. I do have to admit I feel a little bit like a celebrity up here, especially leading up to this event. A couple weeks ago, my wife and I were here at the church, and we were in a service, and she had to slip out to use the restroom. She came back, walked in, sat down next to me, leaned over, and real quietly whispered, "I'm mad at you." Now those are some scary words to hear, especially on the way back from the bathroom. What in the bathroom could have possibly triggered her to be mad at me? That's scary stuff. I mean, it's probably not the scariest words. If she came back and whispered, "I think I'm pregnant," that'd have been worse. But "I'm mad at you" was pretty scary. And I guess what happened was, she walked into the bathroom, walked into the stall, closed the stall door. Some of you have been to the bathroom here, apparently. There was a poster hanging there promoting tonight with my face on it. Apparently that was a little uncomfortable for her. And she got mad at me. But we talked it through and worked it out, and we laughed about it later, and decided, well, that's just the price of being a celebrity. Sometimes there's going to be a poster with my face on it, and sometimes it's going to be in a bathroom. Well, again, I am so happy to be here tonight. I'm Aaron. Hi. And I am an unemployed alcoholic, and things are going great. Things are going great for a lot of reasons, but one of the reasons is I am not allergic to peanuts. Peanut allergies, those are some pretty serious things. I went to shake a woman's hand the other day, and she goes, "Wait, no, stop. Are you allergic to peanuts?" I said, "No." She had touched a peanut earlier in the day and was concerned that her handshake would kill me. Man, am I glad I'm just an alcoholic. That's easy. I should specify, though, I'm a recovering alcoholic. I'm now 19 months sober. Well, thank you. In all honesty, I could not do it without my friends here at Kentwood Community Church and Celebrate Recovery. Thank you all for being here. Thanks to all my friends and family for being here, but most of all, thank you, Renee. I love you, dear. Renee's my wife. And to be honest, it's her fault I'm here. After over a year of unemployment, I told her I wanted to do stand-up comedy. Without missing a beat, she said, "Yeah, right, you are funny." Well, I took that as the green light, and here I am. See, what I heard was, "Go for it, follow your dreams." But she might have meant, "Get a job, or I'll poison you." And I know this doesn't really count as a real job. It doesn't pay like a real job, that's for sure. I'm here tonight earning exactly $0, which is a big improvement. I paid $25 to do my first job, so I'll take $0. $0 feels kind of good. I've made it. I've arrived. I am finally worthless. But there's some pretty nice perks, too. The hours aren't bad, that's for sure. On a busy week, I'll work anywhere from 3 to 15 minutes. That leaves me with plenty of free time. Sometimes I'll take an entire day and just wander around Grand Rapids. But that can be dangerous. I gotta keep my head on a swivel, be aware of my surroundings. Because if I'm not paying attention, I could step right in a crab trap. Talking about a backdoor brownie. An urban butt truffle. I'm talking about sidewalk poop. Now, I don't get mad when it's people poop, which is easy to identify because it smells of desperation and shame. But I don't get mad because I know that anyone who's desperate enough to poop on a sidewalk is going through a very rough time. And they certainly don't need any crap from me. Now, dog vlogs are different. I've never seen any packs of wild dogs running through the streets of Grand Rapids. So somebody was with that dog when it pooped, and they knew that dog pooped. Have you ever been with a dog when it pooped? They'll stop, squat, look you right in the eye and say, let's do this! Well, I'm big on forgiveness, but as far as I'm concerned, the penalty for abandoned puppy presents should be immediate execution. Not for the dog, for the owner. I'm not a monster. Well, outside of my view of dog poop people, I like most other people. I'm always happy to greet a stranger with a smile and a head nod. It's my way to connect, but still have boundaries. And oh, how I wish everybody had boundaries, but they don't. I met a guy last summer who certainly didn't. We crossed paths, made eye contact. I gave him the smile and the head nod, and he looked me up and down and he said, if you want to get rid of that belly, start drinking apple cider vinegar. Boundaries! It kind of hurt my feelings. Get rid of that belly, apple cider vinegar. You don't know me like that. You want to give me advice? Point out my weaknesses? Talk about my flaws? You don't know me like that. You don't know me like that. But I started drinking apple cider vinegar, I lost 45 pounds, and lived happily ever after. Thanks, Mr. Stranger Man. Not quite. I have lost some weight since then, and I am a lot healthier now. But it's not because of the advice of a stranger. It's because of the support from people who love me. You can applaud that. And it's because of the power of Jesus. You can definitely applaud that. And it's because I've kept smiling even through some tough stuff. Now I know that I don't know you like that, but take it from an unemployed alcoholic who keeps on smiling. Sometimes we all need a little apple cider vinegar. Now I want to encourage you tonight that if you don't have anybody in your life that you have given permission to cross those boundaries, given permission to speak truth in your life, given permission for yourself to extend the trust to somebody and know that they're going to be there for you and support you and not turn their back on you no matter what. If you don't have that in your life, I would strongly encourage you to pay close attention to the stories later on tonight. Because what you're going to see tonight is that unanimous support. Celebrate Recovery is all about the support and love from the people around us. We don't have to wear our masks here, and we can be ourselves. So again, if you don't have that in your life, I'd like to encourage you to look for that here. Another thing I want to share with you is the secret on why I've been able to keep smiling even through some tough stuff. And about a year and a half ago, I had the opportunity to sit down and meet with Pastor Kyle Ray here. Let's give Pastor Kyle a big applause. And he shared with me a verse. It was Galatians 5:1 that says, "It is for freedom that Christ has set us free." And he shared that verse with me, and he encouraged me to embrace this time of recovery, embrace this time of healing, and to not miss out on what God has for me right now, today. He encouraged me that I don't have to wait until my life is all put in order before I can do things to honor and glorify God. He encouraged me to enjoy what's happening and look for ways to honor God. And that meant a lot. And as I was thinking back and meditating on that verse and his wisdom there, I noticed that wasn't the only place that the same wisdom comes from. I was reminded of the great poet and philosopher Joe Dirt. who you might know from his movies, Joe Dirt, and Joe Dirt 2. Well, he once famously said, "Keep on keeping on," which basically is just Galatians 5:1 paraphrased. So thanks, Joe Dirt. But it doesn't end there. I was also reminded of a time that my wife and I were hiking through Hawaii. I know it's a rough life. But we were hiking through Hawaii, and this trail that we were on kind of ran parallel to this river. And we're hiking along, and as we got further and further down the trail got more sparse and more difficult to follow. At times, we weren't even sure if we were on the trail. In fact, at one time, we're looking around and we didn't know. We could see the river over here, but we weren't sure if we were on the trail or not. And we came up to this little clearing where the river was kind of quiet. And there on the side of the riverbank was a tie-dye t-shirt, a pair of jean shorts, and a little sundress. And there in the river were two skinny dipping hippies. I said, I'm sorry, did you see, do you know which way the trail goes? And the guy looked at me with his dreadlocks, and he kind of pushed off back into the river, and he said, "The river is the trail, man. The river is the trail." God, thanks, skinny dipping hippies. Because that's just Galatians 5:1 paraphrased. And I don't know about you, but just a rule of thumb that I have, when skinny dipping hippies, Joe Dirt, and my pastor are all telling me the same thing, it's important to listen.
Visit theunemployedalcoholic.com for more clips and other free stuff.